about 5 feet up, but however our climbing sticks won't reach around in your light summer clothes. It's that much harder to do in your winter clothes. And I'm still all tied in. And hey, what's going on? Today we are bringing a video together on how to hang a hang-on stand here at our uncle's. So I'm with Ryan today. We're putting up the lone wolf that Ryan's gotten, and we are looking to catch some deer a little earlier than what they're making it to us. So right now we've been having a problem. Our food plot is up on top of the ridge up here, and we're about 25 yards down in the woods. And so many times the deer will hang up right here on this little edge of this ridge, and then they'll wait till dark to come out. So we're trying to make a move in. So we're getting ahead today here in the 2nd of June to try to get everything ready to go for this fall. So basically, Ryan and I have scouted out this beautiful white oak tree that splits, and we're about 30 yards into the timber, and our plan is to climb the left and step over to the right. It's really a unique tree. I think this is going to be a great tree for our stand. So real quickly, here's our lone wolf we're planning on hanging, and we have 4 climbing sticks as well, and a rope to hoist up said stand. And then for safety, obviously, we have our lifeline that we'll be hanging and a lineman's belt. We're going to take you through a couple of steps of how to hang a hang-on stand safely and efficiently. We've elected to use this big white oak tree, and we're going to use some tree steps to get up to the break off, which is only about 5 feet up. But however, our climbing sticks won't reach around, so we're going to use 3 tree steps drove into the tree so we can get to up here where our climbing sticks will take us up the tree from there. Something you want to keep in mind when using a tree step, you want to space your tree steps appropriately so you're not taking a huge stride and risking falling whenever you're climbing for your tree stand. What I mean by appropriately, it's going to be different for everybody. If you're taller, you're going to have a bigger step most likely. If you're shorter, a little smaller. So for me, I like about 18 inches between my steps. So I'm going to go right foot, right foot, climbing sticks. So that's kind of my plan. Use what you have, use what works for you, but most importantly, just be safe about it. Okay, so I'm safety onto the tree. I want to test out my first 3 steps, and I'm going to try to use my footing, and thankfully my partner, to get a spot to place the first set of climbing sticks. So got my safety, I'm climbing up, bringing it up with me. I can take some slack up. Okay, so my next comfortable step up is about right there. So Ryan's gonna mark that with his sight, and that's where we're gonna put our next step for the climbing stick to transition from tree step to climbing stick. All right, so I got my first set of sticks mounted. What I wanted to say was, it's really easy to get carried away from if you're going from tree steps to climbing sticks to get ahead of yourself and make a really big step, and you don't want to do that because you could very easily fall. And if it's a big step in your light summer clothes, it's that much harder to do in your winter clothes. So make sure your steps are appropriate. So Ryan just gave me another set. I'm tying to my lineman's belt that I'm going to take up with me. And then my other helpful tip for you is I'm going to take a rope up with me as well. So whenever I get up there, I don't got to keep coming up and down. I can just stay up there. He can tie the other pair of climbing sticks to the rope. I'll pull it up to myself, hang the next set, and that's how we're going to also hoist the tree stand as well. If you're hanging these by yourself, I would suggest either tying them all to your lineman's belt, or otherwise you're going to have to do one at a time. But if you want to save your trips up and down, I would suggest tying them off to your belt some way, somehow. Now is the time, after you get the climbing sticks hung, to pull up the stand. So like I said earlier, me and Ryan's using the rope method. I'm going to have this rope tied to the stand, and I'll be able to hoist it up to myself. Before I go any further, I'm going to talk a second about another important tip. Whenever you're using climbing sticks, when you're up here doing it, it can be kind of hard to get a good cinch. So make sure you get that strap all the way around the tree, and then raise it up an inch or 2 above where you think it should sit, because whenever you go to tighten it for a final time, step on it and it'll really sink into the tree, and these V's on the back side of your climbing sticks, if this is the style you have, will really eat into that wood. And then later, when you're totally done adjusting everything, you can do what you want with these flappy tails. So I'm going to tuck all these and tie all these back on themselves a little bit later. But for now, I'm going to take my rope and I'm going to pull this hang-on stand up to myself. And I also climbed up to where I was comfortable, to where I'll be able to step over, and I put a little mark on this tree with my boot, and this is where my platform is going to go. So whenever I get there, get all my ducks in a row, the platform is going to be sitting right here, so it'll be an easy step off for us hunting this stand. For starting out, I'm going to have this tree stand kind of all over the place, and that's okay. You want to get whatever strap style you're using. These Lone Wolf have straps that have a loop on the end. You go around the tree and it hooks back on itself. So you're just going to get that kind of on there loosely, and that'll kind of hold it. So that actually worked out really good. I'm going to get the bottom one on there too, and obviously I got to do some adjusting, but I'm just trying to get stuff worked up loose so that I can snug it up and tighten it up to where I want it. It's important to try to get your strap straight if possible for the life and health of the strap. So I'm trying to keep them straight, and for this stand, it's really nice. I don't got to mess with ratchet straps too much. So now, here's my mark of where I want my platform. I'm going to kind of come up on my, take a little slack out of it. I'm going to do that with both. And I'm just going to kind of work this tree stand down a little bit to where it's going to go. And now you need to also remember, you want to keep the tree stand to where, just like the climbing sticks, it's going to sink into the tree a little bit. So I'm going to leave it an inch or two higher than where I put my mark. So when the final test comes of me stepping over, the stand is sturdy and strong and will sink down to where I want it to be. So also kind of communicating with my ground guy that to get the correct angle that we want. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to transition over to my stand, but since this is a double tree setup, I'm going to be hanging my lifeline because there's nothing to hold me up there otherwise, other than my tree stand, and if something were to give away, I'd fall to the ground. So I'm going to come up to a comfortable spot where I'll be able to keep this lifeline for us to hunt out of. Bring it around the tree. Okay. And we have a lifeline. So now I can take one of those pieces that I dropped to the ground and tie into it. Now I can take my safety, go through my lifeline, and now at least if something were to fail, I will not fall to the ground. My lifeline will save me. So I'm going to make the transition over to the new stand. First I have to unstrap from the climbing tree. Okay, kind of wiggle it around, work that V in the tree, and I'll get a good feel for it. Okay, and now I'm up here. I can do whatever other business I need to do. I'm going to hang a bow hanger for my bow and a backpack hanger for my backpack, and I'm still all tied in and safetied on, but I'm going to kind of tidy up all my straps, and we'll be able to walk away out of here, maybe just trimming a couple branches for any shooting lanes that we wish to open, and we'll be ready for this fall. Okay, well, this is the final overlook of the stand. Climbing sticks and all. We got the hang on up there, probably close to about 14 feet around the platform. So Ryan's got a couple tips and tricks to remember, to keep in mind while you're hanging this.
Yeah, so I used to hunt in this all the time on public land, so I've taken it up and down several times. Being able to hang this with a partner makes it so much easier. It was great being able to just send things up to Nate. He puts them up, and then we do the next thing or whatever. If you're going to be using this on public land and you have to take it up and down after every sit or several times in a year, I highly recommend at home to practice. Go find a tree or anywhere where you can practice. Get your system down as far as packing it in, unpacking your stuff, getting your stuff attached to your waist for whenever you climb up, so you have your sticks. You have the rope tied to hoist up the stand to set it, and just get very comfortable with it. It can be cumbersome and a lot of work, and it makes you sweat sometimes, but once you really get good at it, I could set this stand in probably 15 minutes or so, pretty quietly, after I got into the woods, and then packing out in the dark, you know, could pack it up in 2 or 3 minutes. So definitely practice if you're gonna be doing this by yourself and have to take it up and down several times throughout the season.
Most importantly, just be careful. If you're going to do this alone, tell somebody where you're going and tell them a time frame so they know to come look for you if something goes wrong. Really highly suggest bringing a buddy. Safety is most important. We do this for fun. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. So if you're thinking about using a hang-on stand, this has been an instructional video of how to do it safely. If you are curious to use a ladder stand, I have a video on that. Go ahead and check that out. I can link it to this video so you guys can find it easier. Deer season's coming and we're looking forward to it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.